man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, man. Let's talk about the Broner and Jovanie Santiago fight. Talk about the card real quick. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Check out our Fox fight reaction playlist. Excuse me. And hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. You want to donate? Just share the video. I watched the Easter fight. He was disciplined. Fight on the outside like people asked him to do for years. People still complain. Well, he should have got him out of there. I mean, how many people you see boxing on the outside and just being disciplined and not, brawling and mixing it up? You seen getting knockouts. When Floyd was doing it, he wasn't getting knockouts. And most people say, well, he should have just walked him down and, got dirty. But you ask this dude to box and stick and move, and that's what him and his father went in the lab and did. But in the real same world, I think he should have started pressing forward, probably the 9th, 10th, 11th round, and got Ryan Martin out of there. But man, you see Bunny, you just see so much potential. You see the footwork, you see the athleticism, you see that he loved the sport, he dedicated, he not in the streets doing stupid shit. You just when you see Bunny, man, he just you just think like, man, what if Emmanuel Stewart was here? And what Emmanuel would have did with him. You know what I'm saying? And he seemed to have a solid chin, too. He said Mikey hit hard, but, he could have been like Thomas Hearns of Toledo. With Emmanuel Stewart showing him how to turn that hook over, jab and hook. And thing with Tommy Hearns was he can maintain distance, but Tommy would walk towards you and keep that distance and beat your ass. And not everybody got that. Thomas Hearns had the speed, the jab. He didn't have the best jaw. But, he'd knock your ass out. And that's what people want to see for Robert Easter Jr. When they look at him, they be like, man, we want to see Robert Easter Jr., knock guys out. And that's fair. But then a lot of people are saying, well, he need to use his jab and stay on the outside and do this, do that in the third. Well, he did that. Can this man get some credit? He got some long arms, too, 76 inches. What else do you want from him? I mean, now if you want to go for stoppages, he used to go for stoppages. But if it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. But if he fight that way, he gonna last a long time. Most people think he should get rid of his father. And I agree. His father, when he went to Kev Cunningham and they got to the fight, his father still was talking the most. His father still was, the lead trainer. And I think at this point, you want to keep the money in the family, but you at a crossroads. Who would be a good trainer for him? Sugar Hill. Emmanuel Stewart nephew. Using that height, that reach, showing how, next evolution to him fighting like that is to fight like Fury. Is walk people down and use your reach. But Easter had a great performance yesterday. People were saying he's boring. What else you want from him? They putting opponents in there that come to survive. Or that ain't that fan friendly. But, people seeing Josh Taylor stop Martin. And that was because Josh Taylor started being aggressive and taking chances. But other than that, man, what else we had? Dominic Breazeale fought last night. Fought Otto Wallin and lost. And Otto Wallin just picked him apart. Wallin ain't got no power, though, at all. Wallin was just hitting, not getting hit. He got tired. Like the 9th round, he got mad. Or 10th, he got mad because his corner told him that it was the 1st, the 5th, or whatever round it was. He was mad it was the 9th round. He was tired, and Breazeale had a little bit more gas. Breazeale had a little bit more gas, and he started taking chances. But I ain't never seen nobody miss with the 1-2 so damn much. This dude would stick the jab and blind Otto Wallin. The 2 landed one time between, 9 to 12 rounds that I seen? Like, he was jabbing just, people say, well, Breazeale suck. How the fuck you suck? And you on this level. You doing something right. All right, and Breazeale done beat some guys that, he wasn't supposed to beat neither. So, but he stuck that jab in there like he supposed to, like when Foreman did Michael Moore. Boop, boop. And Michael Moore was like, it was a lucky punch. That motherfucker. But Michael Moore and Michael Spinks, probably 2 to 3 to 5 top 5 greatest like heavyweights. I mean, Michael Spink might be the best, but you had Archie there too, I believe, for a while. But you know, Jovanie just hit and don't get hit, and Breazeale just came forward, robotic, no head movement. You know, just same thing as Virgil Hunter. I heard he dogged Virgil Hunter at the weigh-in, and you know, I think he was able Sanchez now. Didn't look no different. He don't never badmouth nobody like that. That's just like over money or he did something shicey. But you know, Jovanie just used lateral movement. He basically just did what Oscar Valdez did last night. Use lateral movement, and you know, for the most part, he just beat him with lateral movement and just hit him. You know, that's boxing. Hit and don't get hit. A lot of dudes can't hit a moving target. You know, they got to be set to hit that shot, but it is what it is. Then you had Adrien Broner taking on Jovanie. Saying I didn't see the whole fight. I looked for it on YouTube. I couldn't find it, but I seen him from like the 8th, the 9th round, and Adrien Broner just can't let his hands go. He never been able to let his hands go. When he was at like what 130 pounds, he couldn't let his hands go. And give me a minute. But you know, even when he was fighting like Escobedo at 35 or 30, whatever that was, Antonio DeMarco and some of the other guys he fought, even with the Ponce de Leon's fight, he wasn't moving his hands. Broner got away with that at 30, 35 because he was so much bigger and he was able to hurt those guys at those weight classes. So one or two shots was debilitating them guys. You know, Jason Lidsum. But when he went up to 40, 47, because he jumped over 40 at first, he never found out how to bring his base in, how to move like what Valdez did last night. And Wallin did just move and hit on the move. Broner got some of the shittiest legs I've seen in boxing today. Like when Robert Jr. seen him last night, he didn't have that wide base. He brought his base in. Boop boop. That's how you move up in weight. Or you could do like Floyd, and Floyd was more stationary and he was punching for power. You know, he was punching the punch through your. You know, Floyd was able to do something. If Broner gonna keep that base, you gotta look at what Floyd did. You know, and Floyd didn't throw that many shots neither because his hands, but Floyd was pinpoint accurate, and Broner just great jab, great hook. He throw great punches, just can't move his hands. And I don't know if that's, you know, even before the Madonna fight, like I said, a lot of those fights he was never moving his hands. He was hurting dudes with one shot. Excuse me. He was hurting dudes with one shot down there. These dudes, you can't just hurt Paulie with one shot and Madonna with one shot. You got to put shots together. And you notice with Broner, like when he was losing the fight, it's like the 11th, 12th round, then he started doing exceptional shit. He started doing this and shit. Like the Mikey Garcia fight, the Madonna fight, that Broner need to show up in round 1. But like I said before, am I going to shit on the dude who's been out for 5 years? Terrence Crawford, Jamel Charlo, all thought he lost that fight. And, you know, I mean, I didn't see the whole fight, but to the end, you know, I see some highlights. Jovanie was outworking him. You know, if Jovanie could punch it, probably would have stopped Broner. Broner just a guy that, you know, need to find another occupation. Need to go back to rapping. What Kumo D said, my occupation is to rock the nation. I go to work. But, you know, I don't see him beat nobody at 47 or 40. He can't beat Ennis. He can't beat Virgil Ortiz at 47 and 40. I think he have his hands full with Barashnik or Zepeda coming back. I think he have his hands full with those guys. And at this point, you know, he asked Al Heyman to keep him out of trouble by keeping him busy. And maybe they should. You got to take less money. You know, if you're going to be busy and fighting 3, 4, 5 times a year. But you just can't just flip the switch on and off when you get older, you know. And that's kind of with Broner. He can't flip that switch. You've seen the talent, you've seen the athletic. People saying he looked drained. He didn't look drained last night. He looked the same as he always did, you know. He just ain't active with his hands. You know, base still wide. You know, he need to bring that base in, get on his toes. But he can't do it. Broner is what he is. He's an overachiever. That youngest of 4 divisions, that's bullshit. If it was one belt, he wouldn't have nothing but one belt. He would have won the belt at 35 pounds. I'm not shining harsh on him, but you can't just wake up and say, I'm getting serious and I'm going to go. But you can say I can wake up, I'm getting serious to lose weight. I'm going to start going back to the gym. You can wake up and do that shit. But you can't wake up and say, well, boxing and play with it. You can't half-ass boxing. No, if you ain't been in that ring or shit been in a fight, you just can't wake up. And fight in the street, yeah, adrenaline. When you on boxing, you talking about rounds, 12 rounds, ain't no bare knuckles, ain't no grabbing, hitting the trash can on some street to raise shit. Talking about 12 rounds, you just can't flip the switch and say I'm ready. I'm ready. Nah, Broner, there's no title for him. None. Alright, except for he can't beat Barrios for the fake title. I don't know he got the fake title at 47, but hey, I wasn't impressed last night. But I was impressed with his reflexes. They still was there, but same old Broner. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, response, or video request. All my social media links in the description. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. We also got a Facebook group. That link's in the description. If you ever want to reach out to me, if you have a question or whatever, video request, hit me up. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description as well, too. Best way to donate, share the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. We go.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.